I'm a widower, and I'm not going to tell stories about, well, maybe I'll tell a couple stories, because I've been trying to haven't been able to capture her on stage yet, which frustrates me, because I try to do comedy as a tribute to my love. This art form to which she was completely indifferent. Sometimes audience members are like, she's with you tonight. Like she wasn't even with me when she was alive. But I still want to get the jokes right, you know? I want this to be perfect. Which is kind of dumb, because, we weren't perfect. Well, one of us wasn't. I like to tease her. We were competitive. That was one of the things I would get her out of her doldrums with when she was mad about something. Like once I challenged her to a bird naming contest. And she was competitive. And that was a stupid thing for me, because she is an avid bird watcher. There are a lot of birds in the world. Titmouses and nuthatches and yellow-bellied sapsuckers. And meanwhile, I'm trying to keep up with her just using the names of sports teams. I'm like, Falcons, Eagles, Blue Jays, Cardinals, Hornets.
Good one.
Yeah, I know. The look on her face, the look of triumph on her face when I said Hornets, made the whole thing worthwhile. It was like, oh, I cheered her on. She was lovely. She liked audiobooks, which I hate. I always think they make people stupid. I like regular books. It's important. And then I go on a big tirade about that and then mispronounce a word I've seen but never heard before. It should be all condescending. But she would listen to these audiobooks and to go to sleep. She listened to a book called American Royals, which is an alternate history romance novel about if there was a monarchy in the United States. And she would immediately fall asleep. And I wouldn't. I would be listening to this thing for hours about Princess Beatrice in love with her bodyguard Connor. But she was engaged to Teddy, who was in love with her sister Sam, who was also, whose best friend Nina was dating her twin brother Jeff. Not Nina's twin brother, the other one, but there was the scheming bitch Daphne trying to get between them. It was... I know way too much about these books, and I'll tell you what. Because I've listened to them for hours, for weeks on end. Because she would fall asleep, and I would be listening to these things. And then she would, at 4 a.m, she would wake up and rewind them all the way back to the part she missed. I know. So if the next couple jokes feel too dark, just remember, she had it coming. Last words I said to her were, she passed peacefully in hospital, by the way. She didn't. That was a different girl. The last words to her were, "You're doing great." I know. They told me the sound of my voice would comfort her, and I should talk to her the way I normally do. Mm-hmm. I know there's no middle-aged people here tonight, but if you've ever seen a middle-aged couple, that's a bad idea. Hearing them talk to each other the way they normally do, just, have you seen my keys? Going to the store later? It's frustrating, being competitive with her. Also, I'm very curious to know what happens when I die. And so I'm angry because not that she's dead, but that she died before me. And she knows what happens next. And I don't. And maybe that sounds petty, but you should have seen this smug bitch when she beat me at bird naming. Now that she knows the secrets of the universe, it's going to be insufferable. It's enough to make me not want to die. Oh, thank you. That's pretty funny. That's the sign of a joke that's worked. Total silence, followed by a kiwi going, that's pretty funny. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, I am looking forward to seeing her again. Like I said, don't worry about me, I'm doing This? I'm serious, it's the most fun I ever have. Oh, now you're really feeling kind of good. Okay. I'm just saying it will be nice to see her again. Hopefully at the end of the tunnel of light, and she'll be like, yeah, I know what happened to the dinosaurs or something. And I'm like, ah, you bitch. She'll be like, don't worry, you're doing great. That part still doesn't work, but she had it coming, really. Brought the house down. Thanks for coming, guys, and thanks for listening. I know those aren't easy topics.
One more, smile joke.
One more smile joke?
Happy.
All right. Yeah, great. All right, one more. It's just, we're still, this is so much fun. Sometimes think about the 6 years of post-secondary education and 80 grand student loans and smile so wide I can barely fit the gun in my mouth. Nope, I'm keeping going now, you son of a bitch. That wasn't enough. Pardon me, I know, I wouldn't kill myself.
I just can't understand because I have a different accent. So I just missed the whole joke.
Great. The girl who said that's pretty funny just told me she hasn't understood a word I've said in 9.5 minutes.